Mackensie, why do you think it is the last couple of weeks that the defense especially has locked things down against the passing game?
We've just been working together as a team. We got a great group up front that's doing a tremendous job, and backers are doing the job. In the back end, we're just competing.
Do you feel like the group, the secondary, has come together? Because obviously it was all new guys in the first couple of weeks. There were some big plays mixed in, but those seem to have gone away the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, you got Breland and Pat. Just they're not familiar with the defense as much. You know what I mean? So it's a new group, so we got to learn how to work with each other and play with each other. So I think we're getting we know where strength and weaknesses of each other and stuff like that. So I think the camaraderie is coming along perfectly. So as every week we go by that we come by now, it's gonna be better and better because we're getting familiar with each other. We know how to play with each other. As far as communication too, that's a big part of it for us.
How much is the pass rush, the improvements up front helped you guys on the back end, especially with time to find your receiver, cover your receiver with what they're handling up front, pressuring quarterbacks?
I mean, what we got up front is amazing, so it helps a lot. You know what I mean? So it dictates the route concepts that we're going to get it and stuff like that. So up front, we got some monsters up front. We got some monsters. I'm happy because of it.
Mackensie, coming back you're coming back here to play for the Vikings. Now you look back at it 5 games into the season. Are you happy you made the decision? Good call.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. You know what I mean? When I got here and I signed, I was happy. It was about coming somewhere we were familiar and being home and feeling like this is home. And for me, it feels like home to me. So, and just coming back and handling my business and being a part of a team. So that was important for me.
Anything different?
I'm older, so a little bit different. Yeah, I would say that.
Mackensie, is it getting harder for defenses to when there's a minute left and the team needs 40 yards to get a field goal to win a game? Is it getting harder for defenses to play that situation, or are quarterbacks getting better? Field goal kickers are kicking longer. It's just getting harder as a defense to be put in that situation as you look around the league.
I think overall everybody's improving. You got offenses improving, you got defenses are improving at that. Yes, and the kickers are definitely improving. They're kicking farther, they're more accurate, they're more precise. You got a kicker that can do that job. You can lean on him most of the time to get the job done.
What are the challenges to sticking with your guy in that situation? Because it seems like you'll see situations where offenses are finding guys wide open in some of those situations. Whenever you're defending in that situation, what are the challenges of just staying with your guy?
I mean, with those situations, 1 minute left, you just want to plaster. Things turn loose sometimes, and things happen. So you just got to, defend well. Make the offense just try to make as hard of a field goal as possible. So, but kickers are getting good, and stuff like that, and things happen. You just try to compete and just try to put them in as far as away as possible, so that the kicker, it makes it hard on the kicker to make the field goal and stuff like that. So on both sides, it's tough.
Mackensie, what do you see with Carolina and Sam Darnold, guys like Moore and Anderson, kind of challenges they pose for you guys this week?
Man, I think they got a great group. They're very explosive, and they got they can hurt you if you're not on your P's and Q's, and they're really explosive. I would say that, and they spread it around pretty good, and they got some great concepts and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to play team football to defend them really well.
Alvin Cook talked about just the importance of this game, trying to go into the bye week with a win. Obviously 3-3, 2-4, big difference. In your own words, just how important is this game?
Every week is important. It's hard to win in this league, period. So when you can get those wins, you're happy about them. All our games pretty much been tough. So and it's been very close. So we're just trying to put it together. Week by week we're getting better as a team, as a unit. So we're just trying to put them together. And once we get them rolling, we're gonna be rolling.
Hey, Matt. In a situation where the opposing offensive coordinator has previously worked with other members of the team, like Joe Brady has worked with Justin Jefferson, is that an area where you reach out to Justin Jefferson, or is everything that you need to see already on the film?
You do a little bit of both. You reach out to your coaching staff, and you do also you reach out to other guys. It's depending on how you feel about it, what you see on film, and what makes sense to you, and what's important to you, what you've seen that you're probably not going to see. So it's just depending on your work off the field and what makes sense to you. So everybody's different, you know what I mean? Some guys watch film and they say, okay, I've watched enough film. I got the concept. I can defend this, do. And then you got some other guys that'll reach out to other people and see what's going on and what makes sense and what's that and that. So it just depends on every guy's different. So.
Hey, Mac, what have you liked about Xavier Woods, either on or off the field, that's allowed him to be effective so far?
Very intelligent, very smart, very instinctive, plays fast, very smart, picks up our defense really fast. He flies around, man. He flies around like a maniac. He makes plays.
When they have a running back that can split out at any spot, and act as a wide receiver, like how does that change your job when you know that the opposing running back can play wide receiver at any given time?
You're talking about McCaffrey. I mean, he's special. He can do it all. He can go line up at the slot. He can go line up at wide. He's in the backfield. They create a lot of mismatches with him, and they open him up a bunch. He's very explosive. That's a guy that's really special. What he does, very crafty. So you got to respect his game, and we definitely got an eye on that. So we'll be fine.